Hi, it's Charlie McCann from Stan James. Welcome to a post-mortem and preview. A post-mortem, of course, on England's lamentable, in the end, performance at the World Cup in 2010. Mindless optimists such as myself did think that they would, on the day, I thought that they would play much better than they did against Germany, who thoroughly deserved. Let's hope with the inadequacies of Capello and the team are not masked behind the technology. In years to come, I hope the game is not remembered for the fact that England obviously did equalise, but Germany had missed 2 one-on-ones before that, and when the game was on the line at 2-1 in the second half, and despite Lampard hitting the top of the bar again, that Germany was superior, and it really was a very, very disappointing end. But we're bet now on the World Cup. Brazil 130, they're in action this evening against Chile. Argentina 7-2, who were good, not brilliant, but they were good. And again, could you imagine getting to this far of the World Cup and Messi hasn't scored a goal, Torres hasn't scored a goal, Wayne Rooney hasn't scored a goal, and Cristiano Ronaldo and Didier Drogba scored 1 goal each? It's surprising, but of course Gonzalo Higuain and Carlos Tevez was excellent last night. A wonderful goal for the 3rd goal. How many Premier League players have actually enhanced their reputation so far? I think Mascherano and Tevez are 2. Certainly, Argentina 7-2 then, and 4-1 Spain. Spain, of course, against Portugal, the Iberian neighbours tomorrow night, and more about that in a minute. 6-1 then Germany, 13-2 the Netherlands. Netherlands playing this afternoon against Slovakia, and they really should win that. 12-1 Uruguay, and 20-1 for Portugal. I think that's the more I think about Portugal's price, I think it is slightly tad overpriced. And they haven't conceded a goal. The only team, of course, in the competition so far not to concede a goal. But just harking back to England, who's going to be the next manager? He's got to go. It's as simple as that. Whether he goes today, we're actually 2-1 that he goes by the end of today, Monday. 3-1 on he's not. Somebody's already had quite a large bet at 3s on that he won't go today. If I think he's got any honour about him, he should go. 11-4 Harry Redknapp, 7-2 Roy Hodgson, 9-1 Stuart Pearce, 10-1 Martin O'Neill, etc. My own choice would be Arsene Wenger. Whether he would want, Les Bleus, of course, you would imagine, would come knocking. The French Football Federation would come knocking rather than England, but it may well. I honestly think he's the best coach, and I think he'd get the best out of the players. But I think his job is not yet complete at Arsenal. I don't think that's a particularly good list. Whether we would want to revert to just an England manager, an English manager rather, or not. Whether people like Gus Hiddink would come into, but it would be Wenger for me over the safe choices, I think, of Harry Redknapp and Roy Hodgson. Asking how many of those players, England players as well, who started the game against Germany, will be playing in England's first qualifier on a Friday evening, the first qualifier against Bulgaria at Wembley on the 3rd of September, I think it is. And we're betting 10-11 each of 2, over 7.5 players and under 7.5 players. I think David James has probably played his last game. I hope Gareth Barry, to name but 2, has played his last game. I think Matthew Upson obviously wouldn't be playing anyway if Ferdinand was fit. And then after that you have, again, I've never been a great Defoe fan. He's a good, decent goal scorer. And of course then the enigma that has been Wayne Rooney this World Cup, but I'm sure Rooney will play. So 10-11 each of 2, over under 7.5 of that team who started the game against Germany to play in England's first qualifier against Bulgaria. But who will be the manager for that game? Let's go on to this I think fascinating game. They've played, I think, Portugal obviously yet to concede. I think they've played each other 32 times so far, the Iberian neighbours Spain and Portugal. Spain, I think, have won 15 times, Portugal only 5 times. But in the 2004, the last one, they've never played in the World Cup. They have played twice in the European Championships. In 2004, the last one, Portugal won, and they're unbeaten. They drew 1-1 in their previous encounter in the European Championships. So, Portugal have played, obviously they weren't particularly impressive in qualification, and they scraped to the World Cups, but they haven't conceded a goal, and of course against the Ivory Coast and Brazil, the group of death. So that's a fascinating game, this. I think Spain are slightly short at 21-20 to win, 11-4 for Portugal, and the draw is 11-5 to qualify, 5-2 on for Spain, and 7-4 for Portugal. We've got double results. Spain half-time, full-time is a 5-2 shot. First goal scored, obviously, David Villa is the favourite for that, at 4-1. Fernando Torres is 11-2 Cristiano Ronaldo, 13-2 and 7-1 bar. Again, and what I'm always interested in, how will the match be won? We know Spain to win in 90 minutes, 21-20. Portugal to win in 90 minutes, we know 11-4. Spain in extra time is 8-1. Portugal in extra time is 14-1. And then both to win on penalties is 10-1. But it is a sad day. It's a sad day because Germany were not. I didn't think they would be so far, but so superior to England. I must say, I thought it was a poor performance. I think the manager's got to go. But who will win that massive clash? I really do think it's much tighter, I think, than Metting would suggest. 21-20, Spain to win in 90 minutes, and 11-4 favourite Harry Redknapp to be the next manager of England. But when will Capello fall on his sword?